6 years ago, OG Bethesda challenge runner and YouTuber Mitten Squad uploaded a video to his second channel titled, "Can you beat Fallout 4 with only the Mysterious Stranger Perk?" Now, this wasn't a video of him doing that run, but rather an explanation as to what a run like that would look like and why he personally had no interest in it. And to hear him say it,
"This is the sort of challenge that is annoying without being fun. You'd be avoiding as many enemies as possible. It would just be incredibly time-consuming and boring to do."
A challenge that's annoying without being fun? A run that's incredibly time-consuming and boring to do? That's like my entire channel. And if you can believe it, somehow in the 6 years since that video was posted, no such run has surfaced on this platform. So I figure, let's change that. But because I'm me, and to keep things interesting, I did want to add one other little caveat, and that's to do the entire run in survival mode. So let's find out together if you can beat Fallout 4 with only the Mysterious Stranger Perk. Incognito? Incognito is really funny. Nate in a mustache named Incognito is really funny, actually. That's hilarious. I've never seen that man a day before in my life. I know. Who's Nate? I've never heard of him. Before we get started, I want to provide very clear rules on exactly how this is going to work. First and foremost, I cannot deal damage to enemies directly, no matter what. The only way I can engage in combat is with the use of the Mysterious Stranger Perk, which, if you're unfamiliar, on paper gives a 10% chance for the stranger to appear each time you enter VATS to shoot an enemy for you. Now, in practice, there are actually a lot of other hidden mechanics that affect this perk that actually make it significantly worse than that, but we'll talk about those a little bit later. In addition to that, I'm also banning the use of any followers since they could take care of a lot of the game's combat for me, therefore defeating the purpose of this entire run. And also, I'm banning the Minuteman ending since a lot of their questlines can allow you to use settlement building and turrets, which are also sort of sidestepping the main restriction here. Throughout this video, I will be providing an exhaustive breakdown of exactly how this perk works, but for right now, I just want to focus on answering one very important question. How am I going to trigger the stranger to even show up if I can't deal damage? And the answer is as simple as it is stupid. The Thirst Zapper. The Thirst Zapper is the name of the squirt gun from the Nuka World DLC that's primary purpose is to serve as a quest item to let you beat the initial boss. What's important for us though is that it's a gun that you can use to target an enemy in VATS that deals 0 damage. Before I could make my way to Nuka World to get it though, I first had to get my hands on a suit of power armor and a couple of fusion cores because otherwise I would end up soft locked in Nuka World with no way to get back. Ow. Oh, it's right here. Darn it. Maybe we're fine. No, we're chill. Thankfully, there's a partial suit of power armor not too far away near the robotics disposal ground, which contains a sentry bot that can be blown up with the use of a terminal for the couple of fusion cores I'm going to need for this. Okay, let's take all your crap. Thank you. Okay, we should be good now. I was hoping for a little bit more to work with, but this is what we got. So we got 4 cores on us. We're gonna have to hope that's good enough. Now, the reason for the power armor was not just to get past the Gunners and Assaultron in order to get into Nuka World, although it definitely didn't hurt for that part. Now, the reason for the power armor is actually because of the first and by far most punishing hidden mechanic for how the Mysterious Stranger Perk works, which is that he usually won't even show up if an enemy has over 150 HP. Now, if you look in the creation kit, the Mysterious Stranger does 1000 damage per shot, and that is absolutely true in the game. However, the 150 HP threshold is affecting his spawn rate, not his actual damage output. What the internet has theorized, and what I promise this run will prove, is that in order for the Mysterious Stranger to appear, one of 2 spawning conditions must be met. The enemy you're targeting must either have less than 150 HP currently, or be at less than roughly 1/3 of their max HP. If an enemy has both over 1/3 of their max HP and over 150 HP currently, the stranger will not appear under any circumstances. Trust me, I have tried to find any way to glitch him into appearing, and he just will not do it. Now this means 2 things for us. For one, it means we can't beat Overboss Coulter, so we can't leave Nuka World in the traditional way. And for 2, it means throughout the entire run, I have to try and stay at the lowest level possible, since enemies, and by extension their HP, scales with you as you play throughout the game, making it harder and harder for me to actually kill anything the higher my own level is. For now though, I do have a way forward. First and foremost, I'm not even going to bother entering the gauntlet. I'm going to use the fairly well-known door chain glitch to head straight over to Nuka Town instead, because there are 2 additional thirst sappers within the Nuka-cade that you can just take for free. Nuka-cade's what, over here? It's almost like I remember this place for some reason. We will get those glasses. That for incognito is hilarious.
That was very informative. Thank you.
What's a Nate? Am I right? Nuka Zapper Race, everybody. Gauntlet who? Never heard of her. We're leaving. Goodbye. We got what we came for. Now, under normal circumstances, you can't leave Nuka World without taking on Overboss Coulter first, who has well over 150 HP. This is why we had to bring the power armor. That's a sign right there. What I am doing is noble and just, and it will work. I said, let's give it one shot off the rip. Let's just see. Why am I in danger again? Oh no. So the good thing about this is it doesn't do damage, but it does stagger. Yes! Y'all, we can combat. We can combat. We can do it. We can do it. Yes. We're doing it! With that unexpected combat giving us our first glimpses of the man in the trench coat himself, it was time to clip our way out of Nuka World. While I don't love using glitches in my runs, that was the only way to make this strategy functional without just console commanding a thirst sapper into my inventory. So I am going to be using the power armor wall clip. And we're in. So now you might be thinking, oh, we could just leave Nuka World from here, right? Incorrect. This is an invisible wall. This doesn't actually do anything for us. It says you cannot go that way and we hit an invisible wall here. Interestingly, while I was testing to see if I thought this run would even be possible, I found a hidden load zone that the Nuka World tram hits whenever entering and leaving. A load zone that if you clip through enough walls, you can eventually reach without being on the tram. Yes! We're back in the Commonwealth, baby. Yes, come on. Yes, we're back in. We got it. We got it. We have the ability to fight. After re-entering the Commonwealth, since I'm trying to keep my level as low as possible, there's really not much else to do other than head straight for Park Street Station to try to save Nick Valentine, so I was headed off in that direction. Check for XP here. I do get XP for those kills. I couldn't remember if I did or not. I do get XP for stranger kills, so we do need to sort of kill the minimum number of things possible, but Radstag meat is too good to just like pass up for no reason. Yo, I'm burning through all of my luck right now. Wait, he missed. What? Deadly efficiency, my behind. He can miss? So if the target's moving too much, he can actually just whiff. So here's another potential strategy we could use in certain scenarios while we're waiting for AP to come back. You can stagger with this thing. I'm not dealing damage, so it's totally allowed. Like, oh no, I'm out of AP. Stay back. Stay back while I regen AP. He's busy right now, but he's gonna show up. He's real. I promise I didn't make him up. He's real. Back up. I told you he's real. I did take a quick pit stop into the Boston Public Library to grab the intelligence bobblehead. Now that might seem incredibly counterproductive because of the additional XP gain it will give me, but I needed an extra point in intelligence to be able to take the medic perk, and with the amount of damage I'm going to be taking in this run, trust me, the medic perk is absolutely essential. Within Park Street Station, I really started to get my first glimpses as to what any amount of combat in this run's actually going to look like, and y'all, I didn't like what I saw. Oh wait, having one right here is good. I need to get to where like only he can see. If we could take this one out, it would be incredible. Now, if you're wondering why I keep shooting only a single time in VATS, it's because the stranger has a 10% chance to appear of each instance of VATS, not each shot within VATS. So whether I shoot 5 times or just 1, he has the same chance to appear, meaning my AP will go much farther if I just do 1 shot every time, as annoying as that is to do and look at. I just need him to trigger on 1 so I know it can happen, please. I could still be getting this unlucky, but y'all, I don't like the chances that he'll trigger on them. He will. I was just unlucky. At least he will on some of them. He might not on all of them. They're all different, and you can't tell by looking at them. See, and this is the fundamental problem with this run. You never know if you're getting unlucky or if it can't happen. That's the issue, is you don't know if it's luck or game mechanic. And I never will. I never freaking will. What does a crit do for the Thirst Sapper? Nothing. In this instance, missing is actually better for me because then it doesn't tell them where I am. Hey! 2 down, 2 to go. The other one, if he keeps going to chill out in the turlet, we might be able to sleep without having to fight him, which all I care about right now is sleeping in the bed. Oh, he's not staggering. He's not staggering. He's too powerful, I believe. Heart of the cards. Yes! You can never put on a helmet. The action shot to this guy standing like a doofus in the corner is primo content. Yes! Okay. This is also a good time to mention that the Mysterious Stranger's spawn rate in Fallout 4 is a flat number. In previous games, it was affected by your luck stat, but in Fallout 4, the only thing that affects it is your current rank of the Mysterious Stranger perk and nothing else. The Stranger's chance to appear is 10% at rank 1, 12% at rank 2, 14% at rank 3, and 14% again at rank 4. Even though the game acts like it increases, I double checked and no, it does not. However, for us, we're hoping to never see that 12% chance since it requires you to be level 22 to get it, and I'm hoping we never have to go that high. Ready? We're going. After clearing that initial room to get the sleeping bag so that I can save the game, the rest of Park Street Station actually provides a pretty good overview as to my options for how to approach combat. Option A, run past everything and hope you don't die. And option B is to hope that there's some other combatant around to deal some amount of damage to either soften them up for me to try to get a kill, or to just kill things for me so I can save on the XP. It won't let you do it in the power armor, will it? No, it won't. Wait, it just... Huh? You could just skip the animation if you're in power armor? Go, go, go. Get me in the vault. Back up! I'm almost out of stim packs. Back up! I have a squirt gun and I'm not free to use it! Run! How many of them follow me through? Is it all of them or what? Because we need to... Is it just the melee ones? I can take on just the melee ones. Yes! We needed that. We need to not upset Dino right now. We're just gonna go save Nick and hope he can bail us out of this situation. Oh man, Dino's in it now. Yeah, I think we're resetting this. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're dead here regardless, but yeah. Okay. Maybe we can get away from these guys and get hidden. Frick. This is the strat though. I think we can get down here and get hidden if we go far enough. All right, so we know how to do what we do here, and that's get as far away as possible. These guys come over here? Well, this is a problem. Yeah, getting Nick out of here is going to be an issue. Hold on. There's still a chance here. Nick, help me out, bud. Do I have to go through this dialogue with you for you to fight? Nick, 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 Nick. Can't even close the door back. Nick, talk to me, man, please. What do we do in this situation? When they come in here, he's bound to start fighting them, right? Nick, my guy. Will you fight now? Will you fight, Nick? Please, Nick! Self-preservation should kick in now, bud! Please! Yes! No, they're here! No!
The stranger. He was right here. Where'd he
go, Nick? Where'd he go? Nick! Please! Nick! Nick, you betrayed me! So this is gonna be an issue. Okay, we'll take the death there. Oh, man. Nick's just like, oh, wonder who that guy was. Did you see him? Where am I? Nick's currently updating. Please try again later. All right, well, we don't know if we can actually kill Dino or not. But I guess now's as good a time as ever to find out. That's huge. That's huge. Yes. Okay. I did end up uncovering an unexpected and beautiful piece of weird tech in Park Street Station though, and that's the stealth stranger kill. This pretty much only works because I'm using the thirst zapper, but since its shots arc, anytime I can position myself in an area with a low ceiling and a distant target, even though the game will say there's a % chance I can hit, the physics of the game itself don't make that possible since the arc would have the shot passing through the ceiling. In other words, I can shoot at them as many times as I want to, and I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting them and revealing my location. Meaning it's a guaranteed kill if I'm willing to do it long enough. This is the weirdest tech. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That's good to know. While it's probably been apparent at this point, I haven't explicitly mentioned it. You don't have to land a shot for the stranger to appear. You just have to fire one. So I guess technically speaking, you could do this by just missing 100% of your shots with like an actual gun, but that would involve a lot more reloading than I was willing to do on survival mode, so the Thirst Zapper is still the pretty obvious play for this run. We have to have a ceiling and a distance for this to work. We're so sneaky. Hold on, we're so stealthy. No, don't see me. That ruins my whole bit here. Come on. I believe in you, stranger.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with you.
This feels perverted? What do you mean? Come on, stranger. Come on, stranger. Stealth archer with like 8 extra steps. It does always come back to it, you know? Aha! We got one. Unfortunately, it was right after we got detected. So goofy. Oh, Nick killed him. Nick killed him. Okay, okay, okay. It's a 1v1. Nick can win a 1v1 for sure, right? Stagger him. Yes! Yay! Now, if you're wondering why I'm even engaging in combat at all, since I could just save on the XP by letting Nick kill everything, because at the end of the day, this is a video about using the Mysterious Stranger Perk, not a video about how to best avoid using the Mysterious Stranger Perk. I already did a pacifist run to Fallout 4, I'm not just trying to do a repeat of that. So, in the main questline at least, whenever there's an area you would normally fight something, I'm usually going to actually fight it. Don't get me wrong, I'll run past quite a bit and I'll still be avoiding XP, but I do want to actually engage with the game.
Hard and loud, huh? Well,
Hard and loud, huh? Yeah. I did do lots of spraying water. I gotta be careful at how I refer to that throughout this run. I'm gonna back myself into some bad quote corners. Nick just going right on by. Hey, we took care of it for him. Wet and loud, huh? Oh, gosh. Nick, do you want to finish him off? This is gonna take me a minute, Nick. Oh, never mind. How am I still doing better than Nick? Now that's incognito if I've ever seen him. Who was that? I don't know, but I like him. So there's a few different ways we could go about this, right? But I do want to see, like, if I just, wait, hold on. If I keep missing him, like, they're not getting mad at me. So we're just gonna, there we go, 1%. We'll never hit this. Let's just do this until hopefully the stranger shows up. Oh, really? No shot, it'll kill Skinny. What? We have to do it then. We have to do it this way. That's crazy. Oh, we're so in this. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the ones from before are still here. Hold on, we gotta get Dala. Yes. Yes, Nick can kill the rest of them. I don't care. I don't care. We got the ones that mattered. Oh, Nick went down. We're gonna have to kill everybody else. That's a problem. Back up. Yes! If only he could shoot through both of them right there, that would have been incredible. I'm nervous about the submachine gun more than anything right now. He's breaking my armor. Dude, stagger, please, stagger. Come on, stranger, please. Don't let it be like this. Don't let it end like this. We can deal with the baseball bat guy. We can fight him for an indefinite amount of time. We just need the stranger to proc on this guy. Please, all my armor's broken. Is that not enough of a toll to pay? This has been a bum streak. I mean, this guy might have too much health to go down, honestly. But I think we're just getting unlucky. We have yet to see a trigger man that didn't. Yes! Back up! I'm warning you, I will use this thing. Yes! First try, let's go!
you saw him, right?
Saw who, Nick? What are you talking about? This is actually one of those moments where keeping my level low actually matters. Skinny Malone's health scales with the player all the way up to 215 at maximum. Meaning, if I came here at a high enough level, I would not be able to trigger the stranger to kill him without Nick having to pre-damage him, which would have been much more difficult than being able to open the combat with that. This is another moment where I definitely could have saved on some XP totals by just reloading for the speech check, but again, this is a Mysterious Stranger run, so I went with that instead. Fun fact, missing 21 times in a row is about a 12% chance of happening. We'll get a longer streak. We'll get a longer streak and we all know it. I wish it didn't make me look at the ceiling like that every time. It does make trying again a little harder. Yes! There's still another one! Y'all, this tech goes hard, actually. I didn't honestly think I was gonna have this much fun with this run, but I really like this tech. Case, the Mysterious Stranger. Sightings of a man dubbed the Mysterious Stranger have been popping up sporadically. Amoral lunatic. Worst case, a prolific appearing suddenly, killing without remorse. Has taste. I'll give him that method for selecting his targets. And no another psychopath. Tell you what though, he definitely has no known accomplices. He may or may not have a single unknowable accomplice though. Oh hey, what's up? I saved Nick. Nick just side-eyeing while we read this. After saving Nick, it was off to Diamond City to take care of the needed plot points around Kellogg's house, but even more importantly, for a resupply. Throughout this run, I was very focused on getting as many caps as I could from as many sources as I could, since the only real way for me to sort of level up my own abilities in combat was to get more and better armor and aid items, because survivability is really the only tool that I have. Listen, the fusion core's still going strong. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I just decided to start walking slower and beeping every so often. Y'all not just beep sometimes? So y'all are saying that there's one around a shack that's north of Arcjets, which y'all are saying. Hold on, y'all. This is walking pace. Would we prefer walking pace or do we prefer running pace? This is running. This is walking. Should we walk so that we don't strain anything? You're talking about this one? How dare you send me near sting wings for this while I can't run? I trusted y'all. I trusted y'all with my life, and now we're all gonna die and go all the way back to Diamond City, and then we're gonna have to do this all over again. I don't even know if he'll show up for Stingwings. Y'all got lucky, okay? You got lucky. Whatever, okay? I'm so good at this game, even with y'all trying to sabotage me. That's what just happened. Y'all tried to kill me. I lived anyway. As we've all remembered today, I'm incredible at Fallout 4. Y'all are really mean to me. That'd be good at Fallout, but at least you were right. What, you're telling me that 400 people can collectively read a wiki? I'm proud of you. Is that what you want to hear? That's all I've wanted to hear for years. You know what, now I feel like a butthole. For that message alone, I feel like a jerk. I stand by everything I've said. But I do feel like a jerk about it. What? Is that a random encounter? The constant beep is very nerve-wracking. I agree. I am stressed. Oh, he's very close. They came very far down here. Oh my gosh. Before I can even talk about Kellogg, and trust me, there's a lot to say about Kellogg, just getting to him was absurdly difficult. Trying to just clear the first floor was ridiculous. So yeah, the objective with this is to kind of just miss over and over without them knowing that I'm here until the stranger shows up and just shoots him. Like that. That's how we're gonna tackle as much of this place as possible. Did you know that the ultimate VAT stealth build is a squirt gun and Mysterious Stranger? Anybody else know that? Hey, 1% is enough for me. Oh, heck yes. Did you see the water come by? Cinematic as crap right there. That should hit the ceiling, right? Oh no, it hit him, no! That was like a 6% chance. Why did it hit? Whoa, yes, one down, one to go. Come on, come on, come on. I believe. Stranger, bail me out of my bad decision making, please. Okay, we just need to stagger and run. Crit stagger, maybe? No. He just punched me in the groin and I died. Kablam! Man, these shots are good. Oh! Oh, no! We're using up all the luck! I don't even know if he'll show up on the synth leader. He will! Okay, if we can, okay, we gotta go save. I don't care if we have to go all the way back out. We have to save killing the synth leader. We just sneak back by everybody. Nope, I'm already back in danger because I was trying to loot bottles like an idiot. So we just food up. We should have really fast. That's stupid. Why was he just hiding around the corner like a little butthole? Y'all think I could kill a Protectron in its pod? Objectively bad decision because I gain XP and no benefit. But I do want to know. I only had to do it once. Screw you, stranger. You're messing with me. This is burning through so much of my fusion core to kill this one synth. Oh, worth it for that angle. Taking out this turret will make dealing with the synth leader a lot easier. Pay the man in the hat no mind. He's just cleaning the walls. I'm playing Power Wash Simulator while I'm waiting for the stranger to show up. Yes! I hate that turret. Please actually shoot it. Please shoot it. No! He can break on turrets sometimes. Shoot this time. Shoot! 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 Shoot, stranger! Please! Stop appearing directly under the turret and not firing, you butthole! It's okay, he doesn't see me. He doesn't see me, it's fine. He doesn't see me, it's fine! Yes! Yes! He will kill it. He will kill it. It might be positional dependent or it might just be luck. I really don't know. That took so freaking long. What? I just ran out of ammo. Since when does it reload? But it... What? While this is a Mysterious Stranger playthrough and not a Thirst Zapper playthrough, obviously the Thirst Zapper has a pretty big role in what's going on here, and it has a lot of its own weird tech that's really worth mentioning. So I'm gonna cover all that real quick. The main quirk with this weapon is that it actually does have ammo that's just hidden in your inventory that you can't see. Whenever you pick it up, you gain 999 Thirst Zapper rounds that are immediately loaded into the gun. Meaning if you just fire it 999 times, you actually will run out of ammo and won't be able to shoot anymore, at least temporarily. Ah, we're out! We're out! I can't fire anymore! Thankfully, if you unequip and re-equip the gun, you will immediately gain a new stockpile of 999 rounds of invisible ammo. Again, you can't see these in your inventory, but I promise, they're there. If you want proof of that, in survival mode, those invisible rounds actually weigh 0.01 pounds each. So whenever you pick up a 2-pound Thirst Zapper, you will see your carry weight increase by 12 pounds because you're now carrying 1,000 rounds of invisible ammo. This is real, by the way, and present in any survival playthrough. Stupidly, if you drop the Thirst Zapper, it drops the 2-pound weapon, but not the 10 pounds of invisible ammo. Meaning, if you're a survival mode player and you've ever been through Nuka World in its traditional format, odds are you've permanently lost 10 pounds of carry weight with no explanation to you as a player. Seriously, go check. So you're saying that you're saddled with weight that can potentially just invisibly stay there even if you drop the weapon. That's what we're about to test. So we're now at 93, right? So if I unequip, we still have like 8 pounds of that ammo in our inventory. It only dropped 2 pounds from dropping it. The only way to avoid this is after picking up the Thirst Zapper, walk up to a wall and shoot it 1,000 times before you drop it, and then your carry weight will be what it normally is at. And if you ever pick up another one, you'll have to do it again. Now drop everything else in your inventory. Screw it, I just saved the game. At this point, we're gonna need to reload it because of all the survival effects. Sure. 9 pounds. And if you look, none of these have weight. 9 pounds just permanently in our inventory. And here, I'll hop out of the power armor so you know that that's not affecting it. We have no items in our inventory, 9-pound carry weight. Interestingly, it also has a reload animation because whenever you unequip and re-equip the gun, it puts that ammunition in your inventory, not in the gun itself. So you can actually reload it if you just toggle the equip every so often, which I actually did quite a bit in this run. Or if you drop it on the ground and pick it back up, all 999 rounds will enter the gun, not the hidden section of your inventory. You will still get the full carry weight of it though. So right now there's 999 bullets in this gun. Now there's 989 bullets in the gun, and I have no extras in my inventory. This now adds 10 invisible rounds to my inventory, while there's still 989 in the gun. So I have 989 in the gun, 10 in my inventory. They're all invisible. I hit R to reload. It puts the 10 from my inventory into the gun. Anyway, Thirst Zapper weirdness over. Just figured it might help some people know where their carry weight went in survival. Let's go back to talking about the stranger. You know, it wasn't until about this deep in the run, but I finally started to get a pretty good look at the stranger himself. Those deep brown eyes, that stern yet pensive brow, and of course, that powerful mustache. Dad? He'll come back. He didn't abandon us. He's just busy with work. Thanks, Dad. I didn't actually see him there, but he was here. I could feel it. I could tell. Ooh, this is a good spot to be in if he'll just hang out there. And he's leaving. Just like Dad. I'm doing this. I don't even know if it's possible. Once I hit 100 attempts without him showing up, I'm checking. 21. 22. 48. 49. 97. 98. 100. And a few extra just for the sake of it. So it can't trigger on him. So let's see how much health he has, okay? 265. Oh, not even close. Not even close to having a chance. The Stranger, as we have all now noticed, while this guy's at full health, will never trigger. Period. Ever under any circumstances. That's why this run is a problem. Unfortunately for me, even at my low level, there is a single synth that spawned in with over 150 HP that I can't do anything about. I mean, obviously I can just run past it. I don't have to take out the synth. This just means though that when fighting Kellogg, I have much less room to retreat before I eventually run into something that's equally threatening to my well-being, which is going to constrict things quite a bit. Oh wait, no, he went over there. He went over there like an idiot. Oh, hold up, this is my chance. There's a bed past here, so if I can get by and then save on the other side of this, I'll be set. Well, that was easy. There's one. All right, y'all, it's finally time to talk about Kellogg. First and foremost, it's incredibly important to know and understand that there is no way to beat Fallout 4 without Kellogg having to die somehow. Second, it's important to know that his base HP is 330, so there's absolutely no way to rely on the tactics I've been using up until this point. If you recall the conditions for Mysterious Stranger spawning in from earlier, that means we have to get him to around a third health, especially since I'm not level 1, so he will have more than 330 HP. The answer here is fairly simple, albeit incredibly difficult to pull off and definitely disappointing to some people. See, I skipped over it earlier for the element of surprise, but I did stop by Wildwood Cemetery to pick up issue 3 of Total Hack, which lets you reprogram turrets to shoot targets other than you. There are 3 ceiling-mounted laser turrets on your way to take out Kellogg that have a terminal that you can run to without having to take any of them out. All I had to do was go load the holotape to reprogram them, and they would now shoot at Kellogg instead of me. Don't worry, that does not make this easy in the slightest. Actually, this was one of the most infuriating things I've ever had to do in Fallout 4, but it does technically make it possible. Before I could try and bait him into the turret trap though, I first needed to get rid of the 2 synths that accompanied him, which thankfully were both base level synths that spawned within the range of HP that I could actually take out. You know, with some luck. Let's block it with my own power armor so that it doesn't actually ever hit him. We're just gonna shoot our own power armor in the butt over and over. That's the strat. Listen, what other stream are you gonna get power armor butt squirting as the no doubt optimal strat to killing Kellogg? If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, but this is what peak Fallout 4 gameplay looks like. Miku's just innocently cleaning his power armor and then his dad just appears and starts shooting synths. Yes, Dad, yes! Yes! Okay, that wasn't the stupid part. We're now to the stupid part. With them out of the picture, it's time to address the cereal-shaped elephant in the room and figure out how to use these turrets to get him to a low enough HP that the Stranger will appear to take him out. Also, for the record, for any important targets like this that I have to rely on something else to pre-damage, I will always make sure that the final kill itself does come from the Stranger because, again, this is a video about the Mysterious Stranger, not ceiling turrets. Oh, they will shoot at him. Okay. Oh, but I can't see him. I need to keep him focused on me, and I need to stagger him. I need to get him below half. I need to get him below 40%, really. 35, I think, is roughly where it becomes an option. Stop shooting at the turret. Stop shooting at the turret. Oh, he took it out with the grenade. We only have one more. Oh my gosh, we triggered that other synth. That's going to be an issue. Okay. The main issue here is that Kellogg has a custom 44 pistol that's really strong for my current level, and that everything in this dungeon has scaled with me. So in other words, he can one-tap me and all 3 turrets with that gun, and he like never misses. Like never. Perfect, perfect. Just don't let it, as long as he can't fire, we can get it. We just can't let him fire. Come on, come on. No! Okay, we have no choice but to reload. If that happens, that's a reset. All right, we just stagger him as much as we can while he's still in line. We need him in line of sight of both turrets if we can get it. Doesn't look like we're going to. Oh no! Now, in theory, I thought this still wouldn't be all that bad since while the Thirst Zapper does no damage, it does stagger targets. So, should be pretty easy, right? I bait him into the room, I chain stagger him while he's getting shot by the turrets, and then once he gets to low enough HP, I start using VATS until my dad kills him. No, not at all, actually. Focus on me! Focus on me! Focus on me! What? How did he fire? When did he fire? He killed one of them already. Did you see him possibly do a firing animation? That's the annoying thing, is he's firing while staggered. Somehow, he was still able to fire a shot without ever lifting his gun or facing whatever he was shooting at in between one stagger and the next. Like, incredibly, frustratingly reliably. Even more frustratingly, he just won't target me no matter what if the turrets are still alive. So even if I used a combination of chems and power armor to survive a shot, it doesn't matter because he won't even take one until there's nothing left that can damage him anyway. And I wasn't getting anywhere near the HP threshold that I would need to pull this off. He's not shooting at us anyway. What happens if I do this? What's the chances the turret will just freak out and shoot through it? I don't know, y'all. I'm trying anything at this point. He's not shooting at the turret, but he's just shooting at me instead, which is more terrifying. All right, maybe he can't hit the turret, maybe? All right, he's just going around. Yeah, he just ran around. Thankfully, I did eventually find out that both he and every other NPC in the game actually choose target priority based on highest potential DPS and don't just prioritize turrets. The reason I thought that is that energy turrets in Fallout 4 are pretty notoriously way overtuned, so it makes sense that I'm used to seeing NPCs shoot at them first. Thankfully, however, the ones in Fort Hagen aren't as busted as the ones in the rest of the game, so there were some options here. There was an automatic laser pistol within the armory that the game did clock as me having a higher potential DPS than the turrets, so without firing a shot, he would still choose to see me as the bigger threat while getting attacked from the ceiling. Now, staying alive through him shooting me with an incredibly strong gun long enough for his health to get all the way down to around 30% was not going to be an easy feat at my very low level, but there was actually a path forward now. So he will target me over the turrets if I hold this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna run out here, get him to shoot at me. He should retarget here in just a second. And we're gonna let that one just keep shooting him. And we just need to like be seen every so often. Turn, turn, turn. We got one more turret. It's almost enough actually. Kellogg, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. All right, he did shoot it. That's almost enough. We're gonna do this to be on the safe side. Oh, that's bad. We need that to shoot at Kellogg. Come on, turret, shoot at Kellogg because he has a higher DPS. Good, 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 good. Now we switch. He's low enough. He will now take out the turret and before he dies. And then at this point, I should be able to actually take him out from stealth. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. So we're hidden right now. Kellogg should never notice that I'm here at all, but every shot can still trigger the stranger. So we get to just do this over and over. Bowl of cereal down, everybody. That's that. It took a bit of doing, but I was eventually able to survive for long enough for the turrets to get his health low enough for the stranger to appear and finish the job, allowing me to finally proceed with the run. Now I'm going to be honest with y'all. Whenever I start a new run, I always have an idea as to how I'm going to approach it, but I never plan the entire thing out because I think it's more fun to figure it out as we go. The reason I mention that is the fight we just did was the farthest point that I considered before starting. And we saw how well it went when I had already thought of a potential solution, so things might get dicey moving forward. I wonder if I got the right shot in VATS, if the stranger could take down the entire Pridwin with one shot. I bet Dad could do it. After another resupply and some more plot points in Diamond City, I decided to pivot away from the main quest line and go join the railroad. The main reason for this is that went so horribly, I thought progressing the railroad far enough to get Ballistic Weave unlocked right now would probably be a pretty good idea. Well, I first had to clear through the ghouls in the Old North Church to meet the railroad to begin with, and then go do tradecraft with Deacon. This will work eventually. Goodbye, sir. Yes! Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, come on! I don't even think I can kill that one. A legendary Reaver? I'm looking it up. 140? Wait, maybe? I don't know if he has different mechanics on legendaries, but I guess now's a good time to find out. Okay, legendaries don't affect his chances. Legendaries don't affect it. So that guy had 140 health and was a legendary, and the stranger can spawn. That's good to know. And we get a legendary drop. This might be one of the only ones we get for the entire game. So let's see what we get. Actually, kind of huge. I mean, it's a Raider leg, which freaking sucks. But 10% reduction? For what we're doing, it's one of the few things that will help us. You know what? I feel heart of the cards. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. I said it'll work. Dad'll come save me. Every time, first try. Okay, maybe we move away. No. I fully believe still, I mean. It'll happen right now. Yes! He just wanted to keep me in suspense. Thanks, Dad. appreciate you.
Well, he's got to be someone.
So you got nothing. He's a complete unknown.
Listen, y'all, you know Incognito keeps a low profile when even Deacon doesn't have any intel on him. He's just an unknowable entity, and I love that about him. Deacon can't get research on someone so mysterious as Incognito. Zero intel. None. Before meeting up with Deacon to start Tradecraft, since I was already in the area, I did go ahead and pop into Good Neighbor to run through Kellogg's memories. Nothing really interesting to say about this part other than a little bit more resupplying before I left, but it was at least worth mentioning that we went ahead and knocked that out.
What? What?
I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
What?
Huh? Well, I don't know what causes that one, y'all. That's a new one for me, I'm gonna be honest. Nice! Bam! Thanks, Dad. Yeah, I know. Dad bailed us out on that one. He's a lot more present lately, you know? I think right now I could convince him to come to graduation next month. We'll have to ask really nicely and convince him that there's some sort of danger there. But I think he'll come. Before making it very far through this quest, I did learn 2 new bits of information, though. First and foremost, the Thirst Zapper, while dealing no damage, will still trigger aggro from passive enemies if you hit them enough. And second, Deacon's a freaking butthole. What? Screw you, Deacon. Even though the freaking Thirst Zapper does no damage, it will still cause someone to go hostile. And Deacon walked in front of me, even though I never fired at him, and took too many shots, and is now trying to kill me. Maybe if I leave the area and come back in, it'll fix it. Like, it's one thing if I shoot him on purpose. What? Sorry. I'm actually really mad about that. Deacon, if you stand there, I will get killed. Because of this infraction, I did break my whole don't let somebody else do all of the fighting for me thing for a little bit, mostly because I just wanted to lock Deacon in a room with a bunch of synths and let him get shot over and over. I hope you can forgive that. Hello. And now we're out. Have fun in there, Deacon. That's the plan for combat for a while. Hey, what's up, gang? Meet Deacon. Back to business. Now, Tradecraft with this rule set is still not an easy quest by any means, but the most interesting thing to mention here does have absolutely nothing to do with it, and that's because I did happen to get a little sidetracked along the way. I just had the most horrible idea. Y'all know how I like changing game assets? And you know how there's a sound that plays when the stranger appears? I now can't get out of my head the thought of if every time he popped up he just said, "Are you winning, son?" I'm not that dumb, right? I'm not that dumb. This is the part of the video where I mentioned that every Mysterious Stranger jingle you've heard up until this point was added in post and not actually there when I was playing the game, because apparently they're a part of the music sounds and not the sound effects. This is what it actually sounded like. That was the one from the perk screen. I keep my in-game music off for editing and copyright purposes. It could be attached to the actual in-game music setting. The frustrating thing though is that means my entire video, it's not gonna have the iconic sound that plays for it. People are like, could you just put the sound in on the stranger visits in post? Like, that would take so long. Could I? Yes. Might I? Possibly. Do I think it would be a good idea? No. Obviously, I realize that stranger jingle is music, but at the same time, most things that are a part of the music slider in your settings are just the ambient and battle music that you hear throughout the game, so having that be muted this entire time, with no one noticing by the way, caught me off guard by quite a bit, but I'm not super familiar with the perk since I don't normally do luck builds. This was obviously something that I needed to remedy though, and on top of that, we needed to make sure Dad could speak his mind. I mean, he only shows up for short periods, I want to hear what he has to say. I found the category in the creation kit. I recategorized it as a sound effect. That is officially a sound effect now. It is no longer game music. But hey, thankfully neither issue is something that a 2-hour pivot to Audacity in the creation kit couldn't fix. Are you winning, son? Come to Papa! Come to Papa! After finally remembering that I was in fact doing a challenge run and therefore finishing Tradecraft and turning that into the railroad, it was off to do Boston After Dark, which I had some concerns about.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Oh wait, I have to pick a code name. My dad does the fighting, and I'm mysterious. bullseye, we literally never hit anything. I mean, it is kind of ironic. That's kind of funny because of how ironic it is. I know from my previous pacifist run that all of the raiders that you have to clear out at the start of this quest do have the protected status in the game files. If you don't know what that means, protected enemies sort of work like essential NPCs, except they can die, but just only by the player's hands. Now, at this point in the run, I have already been checking my game stats, and the Mysterious Stranger kills do count as my own. So I felt pretty confident that the Stranger would be able to take out a protected NPC, but I didn't know because we hadn't run into one yet, because weirdly enough, Kellogg isn't a protected NPC. Most likely because the devs just assumed nothing else was around, so how else could he die? Yes! No!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
That didn't kill? Really? Well, that might just be the disappointment of a lifetime and incredibly restrictive for the rest of the run. It doesn't definitely lock us out of the railroad ending though, since you can skip this quest once you bring them the courser chip. However, it does lock us out of getting ballistic weave, at least until we have a courser chip, which is, you know, a huge bummer since green tech genetics is going to be much harder without that ballistic weave. Everybody says they forget that Egret, Tours, and Phyllis exist all the time. They're like, I've never gotten that settlement. I never got that settlement. How do y'all not come here every single run? If you go to the Institute at all, you have to go to the Glowing Sea. You have to pass right by here. Why are y'all not popping in saying how to Phyllis and getting a free settlement? Maybe it's just my survival brain that can't fast travel around, but I love having this place. Also, there's a free quantum here, y'all. There's a bunch of free good stuff. There's a ton of landmines. There's just like so much good stuff, and it's 100% free. With no other options I could pursue right now, it was time to head off for the Glowing Sea. I did grab a hazmat suit during tradecraft because my plan was to sprint/stealth through the Glowing Sea rather than taking power armor and trying to actually engage in combat. So while this was going to be tedious, it should be very doable without having to kill anything. Y'all, the Glowing Sea, if you have maxed agility and endurance, don't try and put them together. It really is just like the best answer is just keep running. I'm just gonna mash the button at this point, y'all. I don't want anything to do with this conversation. Man, Virgil's really deteriorated over the years. He sounds worse than most super mutants, if we're being honest. The fact that you have to go do the courser and then turn around and immediately do this crap again makes me so irrationally upset. No, I think it's rational. Actually, I think it's rational rage and fury that I feel. This part of the video has to get cut out more often than not of like, I did the Glowing Sea and then I move on to the next thing. Cause like it's fundamentally just better to run by. You know what I mean? In every run, sneaking or running by everything is better. Therefore, there's nothing to talk about here. Ooh, hold up. Yes, please.
Come to Papa!
I don't. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. I was getting kind of hungry.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad. Thanks for coming. Oh, crap. I've used 2 stim packs. That's a steep price to pay to kill 1 gunner, but hey. Ah! If they come out with me, I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Come on, Dad. I believe. I believe, Dad. Yo, this is gonna be rough. Oh no! Green tech genetics, while 100% possible, is going to be a pretty big problem. The courser, much like Kellogg, has well over 150 HP. Thankfully, I have a strategy to lower that I got from my pacifist run, but before I can worry about any of that, I first had to make it to him. That's 1!
Are you winning, son?
I am now, thanks to you, Dad! Yes! The double dead! Yes!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad! I'm hungry! And now it's just the melee one. We can deal with the melee one. That's fine. That's fine. What?
You winning, son?
We got a triple dad. That's never happening again. That's never happening again. I'm just gonna throw out there, I didn't think I would ever see a triple dad pull. That's a 10% times a 10% times a 10% for a 0.1% chance of that happening. Don't get me wrong, I fired a lot of rounds in this run, but still, 1 in 1,000 is pretty cool to see. To be fair, we whiffed a bunch of times in a row before that, but that's wild. Dad's making up for the missed birthdays. It's like buses, you miss a bunch of dads and then 3 turn up in a row. Waiting on my dad in the rain, waiting on my dad in the rain. We're gonna hit a point where there's an enemy we can't take out and we either need to lure them away or we just have to start running by at that point. So while we have the chance to do this, we're taking it, you know what I mean? Gunner conscripts, which are the second lowest tier of gunner, have exactly 150 HP, meaning anything higher than that, Dad will not show up to fight, and there's nothing else here to shoot them. So it's a very good thing that we haven't been gaining much XP so far. Come on, Dad. Hey, it's not gonna work. Oh, he did!
Are you winning, son?
I am now! Here we go. Here's the setup. This is what we need. Yes! If only he could just blast straight through. Wouldn't that be incredible? Yeah, this one's gonna be a pain in the rear to deal with. Let's just draw a couple of pot shots and then we're probably gonna leg it. And I ain't talking Lanius, you know? That was a really dumb joke. Love that you see the water go by after they're already dead. That's how you know we're just here as like a cheerleader. Which one has a missile launcher? You? Yes! We have to take a... Knock the missile launcher off. Knock the missile launcher off.
I'm Dad.
Oh, the missile launcher stayed on. Okay, it's fine. We just don't want anybody else picking it up. Come on. Yes!
Are you winning, son?
Nice. Okay, we go save now. And that was the main thing I was worried about. I mean, at this point, we could go for the courser, honestly. I feel like we maybe armor up and give it one shot, just to kind of see where things are at. There does come a point, though, where I have no choice but to run past a lot of the gunners, since they are what I'm going to be relying on to weaken the courser to kill him later. So I can't take them all out, even if that's an option for me. And we're off. They haven't picked up the missile launcher yet, and if they do later, who cares? If you haven't seen my pacifist video, you might be wondering what on earth is the plan here. Or maybe you're just wondering why I'm not going to save Preston so I can get the shutdown code for Mama Murphy. To quickly address that, in addition to not wanting the XP, I also just really don't like using the Mama Murphy stuff in challenge runs. It just feels kind of cheap. Now, the real solution here, though, is to get him into the elevator and out to the area where the gunners are. There's nobody in his load zone that will attack him, but if you can get him in the elevator with you, he'll ride down there. You have to survive an elevator ride with an angry courser, but I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, so now I want to get in the elevator. And now we just need to figure out a way to get him in here. How are we going to get him in this elevator? Wait, we have the answer. What am I thinking? We have the answer. I'll do you proud, Dad. No. You're going in the elevator. You're going in the elevator. Oh, it won't send him down unless I'm in there with him, huh? Fine, dude. Let's go, buddy. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Wait, man. I'm loading, okay? There's long load times in this game. You gotta cool it. Okay, so now we just gotta get him to chase us all the way up here. Wait, there's a gunner. They should start fighting each other. Come on, gunner. Get in there. If we run out of gunners, by the way, we just have to do it again. We threw a Molotov. That's good. Once I got the courser within range of the gunners, it wasn't difficult in the slightest to get them to start fighting each other since, again, target priority is based on DPS, and I'm holding a squirt gun, so my DPS is exactly 0. You know, that guy put in some work. Next. Can't tell what's going on. Okay, no, he's still there. Oh, no. There's 3 of them, so we're gonna take it cool it for a second. If he starts getting low, though, we'll have to try and take some of them out, I think. He's just about low enough. Oh, I gotta get lucky here. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Don't make me do it again, Dad. I'm out of AP. All right, stagger this guy so he doesn't do any extra damage. Oh, he's stim packed. Oh, but it already wore off. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Get him, Dad. Get him, Dad. Get him. Hurry. He's fighting like an idiot. And he's punching people. Oh, and he's after me again. He's after me again. Good. Is he stim packing again? Dad, yes. Come to Papa. Let's go. Yes. All right, we're getting the chip and we're getting out of here. I cannot believe how well that all worked. That's insane. Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't count it. Don't count on it yet. Okay. Dad showed up to take one out.
I'm Dad.
Come on. Yes! Yeah, let's go, Dad. Yes, we're winning, Dad. Heck yes! I do think it's kind of cool that the Kellogg and Courser fights had exact inverse solutions to one another. Kellogg's I couldn't get to work because I was trying to rely on the Thirst Zapper stagger, which just wasn't getting the job done, and I needed to hold a high DPS weapon to make him target me. While with the Courser and the Gunners, it was important that I didn't hold a high DPS weapon so that the Gunners would shoot him instead of me, and the only reason I was able to get him down there was because of the stagger to begin with. Honestly, it's just showing that this run is kinda cool, all things considered, which to be honest is more shocking to me than anybody. With the Courser chip in hand, I headed over to Railroad HQ to get it decoded, which could thankfully get me back on track with that faction questline. But before trying to go any farther, I wanted to go ahead and run through the glowing sea again to get that to Virgil. I just kind of wanted to get that part over with. I actually got scared because I thought that was a ghoul attacking me for a second. It was Phyllis's legs. I'm glad she's having a good time, you know? After making it through the glowing sea a second time, I was headed back over to the railroad, both because I needed to progress their questline to build the teleporter, and also because I really wanted a second shot at that ballistic weave. Thankfully, out of all the targets I could have been given for Mercer's safe house, I got Hangman's Alley. Don't get me wrong, Starlight Drive-In would have been easier, but Hangman's Alley is way more convenient and it's a settlement that I wanted to get anyway. The only reason I hadn't was because of this quest, so honestly, best case scenario in my eyes. These raiders don't even know that I'm here. They just think they're under attack from a phantom father. They effectively think the Grim Reaper is here to kill them. They don't even know where I'm here. They got no idea.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
The world's corniest Grim Reaper has decided it's our time and we can't find him. That's what's going on with these guys. I've not been detected once this entire time. Yes!
Come to Papa!
Thanks, Dad. Man, Dad demolished these guys. That was beautiful. After turning in the Mercer Safe House quest, I did get a jackpot quest from Pam, which is what usually unlocks Ballistic Weave. You might have noticed that I said it usually unlocks it, and that's because I sort of made a big oopsie here. After securing the DIA cache and turning that quest in with Pam, rather than talking to Tom to trigger the voice line that unlocks Ballistic Weave like I should have, I instead just went over and built the teleporter at Hangman's Alley. I think my thought was that since that isn't a combat-based quest anyway, that I'd go ahead and knock it out first, but really, I was being very short-sighted here. Regardless, for now, I went on into the Institute to meet up with Liam Benet, Z114, and all of the division leaders, so in other words, I killed a lot of time while mashing a button on my keyboard. After gaining the ability to teleport in and out of the Institute, I realized that I had a bit of a problem. In survival mode, the only place you can teleport to leave the Institute is the CIT ruins. And since I've played this game a bunch, I didn't go to the CIT ruins during the Courser quest. I went straight to Green Tech, so I literally didn't even have the map marker since I've been avoiding those to get less XP. I've never discovered the CIT ruins. This has never happened to me before. Please tell me I can step on the main teleporter and leave that way. Please tell me they thought this through and put a failsafe in case you didn't go to CIT when you were supposed to track down the Courser like you're supposed to. Thankfully, it seems that someone at Bethesda Game Studios had the foresight to idiot-proof this in case some dummy doing a challenge run in survival mode forgot to get the CIT ruins. So they just added a big red button that lets you use the relay out, which I still couldn't see for an embarrassingly long period of time. Oh wait, do I power it up from this or something? Is this a thing? Big button next to the terminal. There's actually a button for this? Oh. Okay, I learned something new. After figuring out how to press a big red button, I decided to go grab my ballistic weave that I couldn't get because Tom would now not trigger the voice line that unlocks it, which caused me to panic a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Can I now get... Oh, I haven't turned the quest... Have I turned the quest in with her? No, I did. Come on, y'all. I just want my ballistic weave. Please fix. I think it's bugged out. That sucks. Just to check, and since it doesn't require a ton of combat, I went ahead and did another jackpot quest to see if I could get it to trigger, and miraculously, this time it did. So I was finally able to go and get Ballistic Weave to give me a much needed improvement to my defense when not wearing power armor, because y'all, hunting fusion cores constantly has been getting kinda old. Yes! Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we got it. I had to do 2, which sucks, but whatever, it wasn't that hard. It's a good thing I got that to work too, because next on the agenda was Libertalia, a place that I desperately did not want to go to in power armor. No one can refuse the delicious taste that is Fancy Lad Snack Cakes. This stream's brought to you in part by Fancy Lad Snack Cakes. Get your fancy on and stuff your face full of cakes. Sorry, what are we talking about? Without power armor, I could swim around most of Libertalia to just go straight for the ship at the end. Now, there is still the raider with the Fat Man to deal with, but in my experience, the Fat Man usually spawns on one of the lower level raiders. So assuming I could get a decent angle on him, I could utilize my patented Stealth Daddy tech to take him out before he became an issue whatsoever. We have to find and get a shot on the Fat Man one before he can find and get a shot on us. That's not the one with the Fat Man, is it? I can't... Wasters have too much health! Which means we'll have to let X688 get some damage off. No sooner had I had them that my Stealth Daddy dreams were thwarted. However, there was still a backup option here, which was just pray that X688 would deal damage through the nukes enough for me to come in and get the kill. I think this is... Thankfully for me, the Raider only had 2 mini nukes and one whiffed and the other one hit X688 square in the face. But hey, I'm not really bothered. He's kind of a butthole. We're gonna have to let X688 do most of this, unfortunately. I know that's lame, but we literally, like, he has too much health. We have to at least let him get his health down some. Come on, let me do something helpful. What a shot of incognito there. Yes!
Come to Papa!
Dad, no! Dad, get him! Yes! Thanks, Dad. Okay, backup has arrived. I think this guy's health is low enough for Dad to show up at this point. I do. It's not at the 30%, but I think it's under 150. Will Dad even hit him?
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
No, Dad! I thought Dad was gonna shoot a bullet underwater. Listen, my dad's cool, but that is physics defying. You can only expect so much, you know? No. Yes! Revenge is sweet! We can take this. Dad will save us. Yes!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Dad, how'd you know I was hungry?
Come to Papa!
We don't need this courser. Who needs a courser to help? X6 will never be our real dad. He's nowhere near as cool as our dad. Are you kidding me?
Factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
He said that so snide. Hey, there we go. Get him, Dad.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
It's a good one, Dad. Never gets old. After having what, let's be honest, was a shockingly easy time at Libertalia, when I went to go warp back into the Institute, I was having a bit of a hard time doing so. It seems that my weird relay issue from earlier might have broken something. Institute. Ah! Screw you, video game. You mean fast travel's not allowed from this location? What's wrong with where I'm at right now? Please don't be permanent. I'll freak the crap out. Oh, because I hadn't discovered CIT. That's not an issue, though. Oh, is it just because I've never warped out of there before? I'm gonna save y'all some time on this one and say that after a lot of testing, I realized that this fast travel being broken had nothing to do with the CIT issue from earlier, and everything to do with the thirst zapper. Oh, I'm not allowed to fix this. It would actually invalidate the integrity of the run if I fix this. Okay, so here's what's happened. I can't fast travel because the game thinks I'm in Nuka World, and it thinks I'm in Nuka World before beating Overboss Coulter, which means fast travel is disabled because the monorail's not powered. That's what that line means. So this is a valid consequence of the way in which I've played the game, which is a problem for me because I did do this. Ooh, which means I have to find a way to fix it that's not fixing it with the console because I did this. If you recall from the start of the run, I entered Nuka World like normal, but then clipped my way out. Now, I'm a survival mode player almost 100% of the time, so I wasn't really thinking about fast travel at all at this point, but when you enter Nuka World normally, in addition to not letting you take the tram out, it also disables your fast travel until you beat Coulter. I think you can see where I'm going with this. Coulter still hasn't been beaten, and so my fast travel is still disabled. Unfortunately for me, in survival mode, the Institute Relay just works like fast travel normally, just with only 2 targets for where you can go. So now I found myself in a situation where the game state said that until Coulter was beaten, I can't warp back to the Institute. But I can't progress any plot line at this point without being able to do that. And since I'm in survival mode, I only get 3 saves, so I can't just revert to a time before this. All of my saves are after this has been borked, which, you know, is really bad. Without a way around this, I'm pretty sure it renders the entire run incompletable within my rule set, since the only way forward would be to anger the Institute on your first visit and then get relayed out, which then removes both the Railroad and Institute endings from the table, and I already banned the Minuteman ending. And I can't side with the Brotherhood for moral reasons. I'm just kidding. While totally true, the real problem here is, ironically enough, the Railroad. When the Brotherhood sends you to take them out, they don't send you with backup, and I think the Railroad have protected status at that point anyway, so there's no way Dad could do it on his own. And even if they don't, I couldn't get Glory's health down to take care of it that way either. This led to hours and hours of testing for ways to fix this or work around it. Now, I'll tell you out the gate here, I can fix it with the console. But technically speaking, this isn't a bug. This is the game working as it's supposed to. I'm the one who broke the game. The game isn't just broken here, so it didn't feel right to just use the console to fix it. I needed to find a way that this was doable without the console. I spent a lot of time trying to glitch hunt an alternate way into the Institute with power armor clipping, and I made actually a lot of progress with the Minuteman sewer entrance. However, once you get all the way to the end, eventually there's just a load zone that they have completely deleted until you're at the right stage of the quest, which, you know, I could have seen coming, but it was worth a shot. Okay, we are in the wall now. Wait, that could so work. Started the nuclear option. It opened the door. So there's a chance? Is this normally a load zone? I think it is, right? So there's supposed to be a load zone that triggers here that's just not here. That's unfortunate. I also went back to Nuka World to try a bunch of things over there to try and clear the code put on my player that prevents fast travel, but unfortunately none of them worked. Coulter has to die for that to happen. Even if you go as far as getting into the arena with Coulter and then clip out, you still have the tag as long as he's alive. So no dice on that front either. I'll be honest, I was pretty close to throwing in the towel on this one when I saw a suggestion from chat that for some reason I never considered up until this point. What if instead of trying to clear the tag, I just never got it to begin with? Could you have glitched into Nuka World just to get the gun in the first place? Oh, like instead of triggering the quest at all, done the same thing in reverse? I don't know if that load zone's there yet at that point, but that is a valid thing. I could have just bypassed all of this possibly to get it at the beginning. I mean, at this point, obviously it doesn't fix anything, but I probably could have done that on a clean save. Although if we can prove that I could do that on a clean save, then at that point I could be at this exact point without this issue. So we're at the beginning of the game, right? We go grab the power armor by Sanctuary, and we go to the transit center. Right now, if I run that stupid command, I should not have that flag, but just to make sure that it's not like broken. None. Got it. Okay, so we have nothing causing us to not be able to fast travel right now. When I first entered Nuka World, I entered it totally normally, watching the cutscene and everything. At this point, we had found out that we were pretty sure that the only way to clear the condition that I had was to take the tram animation on the way out. So what if it was the tram animation on the way in that adds the condition that prevents you to fast travel to begin with? I do this initially, right? I clip through here. Is there a load zone here? There is. I go to Nuka World this way. Does it do that to me? I don't think it does. It doesn't. You're freaking kidding me. Let's make sure that I could, in fact, get the Thirst Zapper this way. But if I had just done this initially, which proves the entire thing's possible, and I'm literally doing it right now, all I need to do now is prove that I can get a Thirst Zapper and get back over here and leave through the same way I just came in without that getting flagged. I thought the only way to get the Thirst Zapper was for that flag to be there. But we're about to prove that the Thirst Zapper is equally obtainable whether the flag's there or not. All right, there's the Thirst Zapper that we picked up. Still none. Yeah, no, we're chill. Now, if re-entering the Commonwealth triggers the flag, then no. So we have to make sure that you can do this and it not re-add the flag. So I'm gonna legitimately do this. Just to make absolutely certain that this worked though, I still ran all the way from there to Nuka Town to grab another Thirst Zapper, to bring it all the way back, clip through the wall again, hit the Nuka World side of the load zone, and then clip back into the Commonwealth on the other side. And sure enough, my fast travel was still enabled. Boom, we're through. We're through. And let's see it. None. That's it. That's it. That's the answer. Having now proven that by making one small, completely inconsequential to the run decision earlier, I could have avoided this entire mess, there are now two paths forward. I can either replay the entire run for literally no reason, or I can just go back to my most recent save and fix this in the console since I know it was avoidable. Now, if you're a regular here, you're probably expecting me to replay the entire run right now, but spoiler alert, I didn't do that. I do have a good reason for it though. In addition to adding literally zero content to this video to do so, also, if I did this all again, I could do it way better with the knowledge I have now. Meaning I would get to the same point in the run that I'm at currently, but almost definitely at a lower level with way more supplies, making the rest of the run substantially easier than it's going to be. That means my options are effectively tedium for tedium's sake with an easier run on the other end of it, or a more authentic complete run that's much harder at the end, but without a bunch of monotony that I would cut out of the video anyway. So I hope you all can understand my decision to clear this with the console and move forward, because I do think the rest of the run will be much more interesting because of it. Somebody's gonna stick up their butt about this in the comments of the video. People are already doing that in chat. I care about how I feel about it. I haven't felt good about anything until this point. I don't care at this point. I did it. I did the thing. But even with that explanation, if you still have a problem with that, I recommend you call my dad. Do it. I dare you. Call him. See what happens. Sure, maybe it's only a 10% chance he'll answer. But do you want to find out what happens if he does? With my ability to travel to and from the Institute restored, the next thing on the agenda was the Cambridge Polymer Labs quest. Or, not really that entire quest, we just had to go there to get a password for the railroad, which is still not the easiest to navigate. Thankfully, I've done this quest enough to know roughly what steps need to be taken in order to get the password and get out of here. And technically, I don't think any combat is required to do so, although I did do some. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. That one was gonna be annoying. All right, Dad, let's take out Molly together. Dad? Dad? Thanks, Dad. She's still protected?
You winning, son?
Why is she still protected? She's now an invincible death robot! Okay, well that bought us some time. The good thing is we won't get XP off of it. I think I just leave. Honestly, I think I don't look a gift horse in the mouth with this one, and I just go. I think I just go. Then it was back into the Institute where I had to help some synths take on some other synths so that they could get their weapons for the full Institute raid later. I got no other words for it. This just sucked. Okay, now y'all get in there with your little shivs. Oh my gosh. Bad start. Bad start. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. This is gonna be freaking horrific. Why are you coming after me, dude? Don't run away, coward, no! Come on, I can take this one. I can take, we just need to thin the numbers. The more we thin the numbers, yes! Thank you, Dad. I thought he just...
Hungry? I'm Dad.
I thought Dad just killed that synth for a second on accident, and I was about to flip out. I was about to freaking lose it. I was like, that shouldn't be able to happen. Stop doing that! Stop breaking it down, man! I mean, I guess I could draw fire from him, but I genuinely don't think I could survive. Yeah, Dad, let's go!
Are you winning, son?
We're getting there, Dad, we're getting there. Thank you, Papa. I'm dead. Nuka-free, 2 Nuka-Colas, Medic, Psycho, Grilled Rat Stag. If he shoots me as soon as I come out of this, it doesn't matter, I'm already dead. We're fine. Everything's on fire, but we're fine. How many freaking explosive barrels are in this stupid room? Yeah, Dad! A little delayed there.
Winning, son?
Yeah, there we go. Now it was time for the Battle of Bunker Hill. I don't care if I burn through a fusion core here. I want to kill this guy. Yeah, Dad! The destructive force of my father. Ideally, I'd side with the railroad here and just set the synths free, but unfortunately doing so makes the courser that the Institute sent with you turn hostile and begin attacking you. Dad! Yeah, there we go. Okay, so no, he is protected.
Are you winning, son?
Unfortunately, I just had to recall all of the synths. Thankfully, the railroad does not banish you for doing so, so I just felt a little morally conflicted about it and then moved on with the run. After sitting through the stupid Peace Council with Delphine again, wait, hold on, what game am I playing? Right, the Directorate meeting with Father again, sorry, blacked out for a second there. It was time for mass fusion. Y'all, I have a lot of concerns with this quest. First and foremost, there's the whole brotherhood of it all, and while you can avoid a lot of them and I can still take out quite a few of them, everything in power armor is still causing quite a few issues. Beyond that though, I'm paired up with Allie Fillmore for this, who has the defensive capabilities of an ice cube on a warm summer's day. And if I can get through all of that, there's the Sentry Bot and 2 Assaultrons in the basement that I'm not looking forward to fighting very much. So what if I don't fight these guys? What if I just go do the thing and power it up and ignore them completely? All right, it's in here. I was somewhat surprised here at how much of the Brotherhood combat is optional. I always take all of them out due to my never-ending vendetta against them, but I didn't realize you could just kind of run past it all if you have enough health to tank it, and at this point, we've been stockpiling, although the 8 items are going quickly. All those points into stealth are finally doing something. This is the first time I've been able to successfully avoid something because of stealth. We're just pretending that our problems aren't real for a minute. That's the plan here. We can ignore this bit. No thanks. Oh, she just got back up. Perfect timing. And down we go. She'll get here eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, like I can just choose to not do this. So we can deal with the Protectrons in advance. So that's nice. Nice. One less defense we have to deal
Hi,
with.
hungry. I'm Dad.
Dad, you're so funny. You're so cool. He's really present in my life too. He's like always here. Once getting to the basement, I wanted to take out as much as I could before actually getting the agitator. I did find out earlier that Dad can take out Protectrons while they're still in their pods, so I definitely leveraged that. And I tried to get him to take out a turret, but unfortunately, when they're in their invincible state, he won't deal any damage to them. Crits will bypass the state that it's in. I don't know if Dad will. I mean,
Hi,
that...
hungry. I'm Dad.
Dad's so funny. That meant there was nothing left to do besides grab the agitator and start banging my head against the wall, which is a pretty accurate description for how this went. He'll show up any minute, I'm sure, and we'll play catch, and he'll show me how to tie a tie, you know? He'll be here. Dad, now would be a good time to make a grand entrance! Why is it a legendary? I just saw its title. Why is it a legendary sentry bot? Okay, why are the subtitles of the sentry bot making it where I can't see my own HP? That's the stupid, it's not even covering the same space on the screen. Who thought that was a good feature? As soon as I get rid of this thing, I could start like actually trying to do something here, but I just need it to go away. What is the luck, y'all? What the crap? And so I'll have to count up how many that was. That was insane. Oh, I just realized what I have to do here. I don't like it. We needed to not be shooting at Allie, so we needed to be shooting at us. And we can make that happen, but I don't wanna. Look at me, I'm dangerous and scary. I'm scary and dangerous. Oh, frick. Oh, Allie, please. I mean, she is getting the health down. She is getting the health down. Where is she right now, though? Where is she right now? What are you doing, Allie? That was your chance. Yes, look at me through the window. Look at me through the window. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? Yes, stare down, stare down. Don't change your mind. Look at me. Oh my gosh, the window works. As soon as he hits 30%, we switch back to the Thirst Zapper. I want Dad to kill him. I don't want it to be Allie. And sorry, Allie. The fact that I could kill Allie like that is hilarious. Come on, Dad, take the kill. He's really far away right now. Now's the best chance. Yes! Let's go!
Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, 250 rads I don't like though. Let's cycle those out. Come kill me, I'm scary. Hold on, make sure that they know that I'm here and scary. And then we equip the deliverer and maybe they'll come try and kill me. Now I think they realize that there's no valid way to hit me. See, that's the thing is that he thought that there was a world in which he could. Okay, so this is gonna be a bigger problem. Actually, the Assaultrons are gonna be way harder than the Sentry Bot. I need to be able to run. I need to be able to run. Oh, it closed already. It closed already. Yeah, I'm big dead. I made all of the wrong choices in a row. It happens sometimes. At the end of the day, we'll know that I did my best to not die. But you know, we knew it was, I was gonna try and get in the power armor. In every other example like this, I've just tanked the damage while something else dealt enough damage for me to take them out. The issue with that is that they gave Assaultrons a death laser, which will one-shot me, so I can't tank the damage. It just isn't happening.
Are you winning, son?
Not really, Dad. He just shoot through you. Yeah, he does that sometimes. It's like it's a bonding thing. You wouldn't get it. It's a thing between me and Dad. You wouldn't get it. It's like it's one of those inside things. Like he'll, point a gun at my back and pull the trigger, and I'll try my best not to die. It's like a little in-joke we got going on. This one works fine when the door's closed. Why did it not work at the freaking Assaultrons? Okay, so I wasn't crazy for thinking that could work. The Assaultrons just dissed me. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Wait, it happened while we were in VATS. Okay, we're fine. Oh, it's blowing up twice because it's a legendary. That's what's happening. That's why I'm getting hit with a second radiation burst. The first one is the Sentry Bot explosion. The second one is the legendary robot explosion. That's stupid. Troubleshooter's leather left leg reduces damage from robots by 15%. How fitting. I don't know if Dad can show up at this point or not, but I've got nothing better to do here. So I might as well keep shooting, It is starting to notice, I think. Dad, if you can show up, I would love to see you do it. Can you get in here? No, we're chilling. I eventually landed on the old park the power armor in the doorway strategy so that the Assaultrons would keep trying to get to me while Allie was able to shoot them in the butt. It still took some doing, but it was a lot faster than just waiting for her to do it by herself. Come on, damage it a little more, Allie. I need it under 150, and I have a feeling it is not yet under 150. Oh no. How do I know if it's the health or if it's that Dad's just like busy at a work function, you know, in a meeting or something, doing something really important? He helps people. Oh, come on! What? She hadn't even gotten up yet! Oh, I'm trying to remind you that I'm here, but also stay looking I'm threatening, I'm holding a gun! Yes, y'all want to kill me really bad, and no one else, because I'm holding the gun. There you are. Oh, that would have been bad. I genuinely don't even know if Dad can show up right now. This is my shot. This is Dad's chance. This is the lowest health it's been. They're distracted. Somehow I think they both missed Allie just then. Allie just moved within line of sight of another turret, I think is what's happening over there, by the way. Yes! We saved her! Dad saved her!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Ha! That's a good one, Dad. You know what else would be a good one? Killing the robots. Yes! Let's go. I don't know how much health they have, but it's something to where 150's around the A and an Ultron. You know what I'm saying? All right, we do just have to ignore the turrets. Not that way. This way. Optional. Assist the Institute forces in the lobby. Did y'all catch that first word? It's an important one. Optional. I'm gonna choose the option to not. Next on the list is a bunch of Institute mumbo-jumbo talking points that have really no bearing on what's happening now because none of it requires combat until they send you to go get the scientists from the house at Grey Garden, which wasn't too bad. They're like, somebody's just lobbing water at us. And then this guy keeps appearing.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Good one, Dad. That's his favorite joke. That's his favorite joke. He can't help but tell it. Dad hates the Gunners. New Dad lore dropped. He hates the Gunners.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
He's making up for that turret big time right now. I miss you too, Dad. Oh, it's so nice.
Shut up and listen to me.
Shut up and listen. What? I was trying to dodge XP and it worked for me saying shut up and listen to me with 3 charisma. It's the powerful aura of a man in a mustache, bottle glasses, and a mech suit. I mean, I wouldn't say no to him. If I'm being honest here. I wouldn't say no to him. With that done, there's only 3 quests remaining. I have to defend the railroad against the Brotherhood, I have to take out the Pridwin, and I have to take out the Institute. First up is the defense of the railroad, which, if we're being honest, is the scariest of the 3. I don't know what the strat here is. One thing's for sure, the railroad also doesn't have a good strat for this one. Enough of them are protected, though, that we might have a chance. Obviously, neither of them were protected. That's a bummer for them. None of them are really within kill range yet either. Thankfully for me, though, the points I'd been putting into stealth finally started actually paying off. How did he not see? How's the red armor too? Listen, he's incognito. They'll never know he's there. For all they know, he could be one of their own. He could be anybody. I'd be like, oh, we don't have to worry about that guy. That could be, he's just some guy. He's not got anything to do with this. Oh, no, 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 he noticed. He noticed somehow. I don't know how he saw me. I don't know how he saw me. Guys, shoot at them, not near them. Okay, no, this one, we can totally kill this one. We can totally, or Dad can totally kill this one. We will not be killing. Oh, let's go.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
It never gets old, Dad. Never gets old. It's still just as funny as it was the first time, Dad. You wanna come tell me a cool joke again?
Are you winning, son?
That was awesome. That was borderline easy. What the crap?
Listen.
Wait.
The railroad's always sending.
No, Glory, you're fine. Can I just not talk to her? She's chill. She's good. Look, she's good. Glory gets to live. Glory gets to live. Yay, Glory lives. We're just not gonna talk to her and it's fine. Glory, help, Glory, help. Oh no. Oh gosh, they sent you to do this part by yourself? I didn't think about this. Glory. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm the Railroad's #1 fan. I love this faction, and they're my go-to for every playthrough that I don't have some other thing that I'm trying or needing to do. But I also might be the Brotherhood's #1 hater. So normally I go through here so kill happy that I take out the entire tunnel without realizing that no one follows you in there, which is a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and save some time here and answer the obvious questions. Number 1, the Brotherhood soldiers will not follow you out of this load zone. They won't go out the front of the church, and they won't go into where the railroad are currently stationed. Number 2, nothing else will follow you into this area. I had ghouls and super mutants and all sorts of stuff try and chase me to the door from the outside. They wouldn't come in. I tried to even upset the railroad into following me there by spraying them with the thirst zapper until they got mad, and they wouldn't follow me into the tunnel. This load zone has only Brotherhood soldiers in it, and nothing else. That leaves me with effectively 0 options, other than breaking some rule that I've already set for this run. Or it would, if I hadn't gotten lucky enough to run into something really weird. And that really weird something is Doc Carrington. Doc Carrington's out here. Listen, we can do it with just Doc Carrington if it comes down to it. Doc, will you follow me in here or no? How did you get out here? I bumped into him while trying to get some enemy to follow me inside the Old North Church. We all assume he's probably just standing there because of a pathing bug of him trying to get to the escape tunnel that was just collapsed as a part of this quest, but regardless, he was my best chance forward here. We're gonna do some precision clipboarding for a second here. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Will he go in there if he's scared of the ghouls? He actually went inside. He actually went inside. Hold on. If he actually is in here, this will work. No, I think he just teleports back. I think as soon as you enter, he teleports back. Oh no, wait. Hold on. He's right there. Doc, you should get mad and fight them now, right? Yeah. Hold on. This works. Shoot at me, not Carrington. Get over here, Carrington. I need you to weaken him. Okay, hold on. Our only soldier here is Doc Carrington, which is not good, but we can do this. This is now, this is now officially possible. Is he? Screw it, y'all. I'm gonna do this. I don't care. I just want to see what we're working with here. He left. Is he still trying to get back to HQ? I need to know this because otherwise I could be standing here for no reason. Yeah, I think he did go back to HQ. Weirdly, and I have no idea why this is the case. If Doc Carrington gets into combat while standing out in front of the church, he just runs into the church. Once he gets inside, he then runs from there all the way back to HQ, past every single Brotherhood soldier. Strangely enough, this was repeatable. I had to reload from before the fight initially and go all the way through, and it still happened the second and third times. This was a guarantee, at least in my save file. This door, maybe? No, this is our best spot, I think. Hopefully he can't get past that. We'll have to see. I mean, can I get past it? I definitely can, right? Oh, wait, maybe I can't. If I try, I get stuck. Oh, yeah, they forced each other through. Okay, I need a more narrow hallway. This gave me the glimmer of hope I needed to press on. However, there are still a lot of problems here. The main one being that while he will attack the Brotherhood if they're in front of him, he's still the entire time constantly running to HQ, and once he gets there, he stays there and doesn't come back out. So just to check, just to make sure that I'm thinking about this correctly, if I go in here, Doc Carrington will be here. Yep, there he is. Okay. So we have to stop him from getting there. If we don't stop him from getting there, this becomes impossible. We might have to get to the point where we bring a second power armor suit in here. So this means that I have one trip of Carrington from the beginning of the Old North Church to HQ to have him get every single Brotherhood soldier in there, which is like 10 or more, by the way, below 150 HP. I don't love those odds. Yeah, there. T45 with 3 T45 pieces. Not what I was hoping for. We should be able to just get him inside, drop it in that same door I was standing behind before, and he should have no ability to leave. So it's gonna be parked here. So I'm just gonna leave it here. So now we come through here. Glory's broken again. So this is all happening exactly as it did before. We get out of this suit because we want to keep this suit. We're borked somehow. Like there's no world an NPC can pass through that normally. He was activating it. Will he be in here? But he hadn't vanished yet. There he is. Go, Carrington, go. There's a shot here. There's a shot. Shoot him, Carrington, shoot him. Yeah. Where is he? Where's he at? Don't tell me he got through. He's still stuck down here. Okay, we just bring them all down here. We bring them all down here. Thankfully, the Brotherhood Knights have exactly 200 HP, so he does only have to deal 50 damage to each one of those, and I can take out the Initiates and the Scribes. However, the Knight Sergeant, that one does have to get down to pretty much 33%, but still, at least there's only one of those. Where's Carrington? Don't tell me he got through. I think if enough time passes, he just kind of warps wherever he's trying to go. I was worried that would be the case. Oh wait, he's right there. No, Carrington, don't. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if this is doable. So he's trying desperately to get into this door, right? Like if I just hang out here, will Carrington eventually come down here? Like at this point, every single Brotherhood soldier is between him and the door he's trying to get to. You know, every single one of them is between him and where he's trying to go. What I eventually just had to rely on was the idea that Carrington was going to keep running for the main HQ door. Oh, that's a problem. That is a big problem. We're now on a timer. What? How are they hitting me now? Back up! Just back up! This should have them aggro on me and not Carrington. So Carrington should be able to just freely shoot them. No, they still turned on him. Okay, railway rifle. His fierce battle cry. Great, just great. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in a run, I think, and that is a high bar to clear.
Great, just great.
So there's Carrington at this point. He is very much in the middle of all of them. There's the one with the Gatling laser, so he has not done a significant amount of damage to him yet.
Great, just great.
Great, just great. I mean, I don't think he got a single shot off just then.
Great, just.
He's not getting any damage off. That time he didn't even get to say a voice line. My whole game just crashed. Frick! This could work. And maybe I give myself enough room that they can't punch me. Yep, here he comes. He went for it that time. He didn't seem to be downed. There he is. Okay, we go. All right, we've made it past all of them. I mean, in theory, we could just block him right here. What if I do this? As long as Carrington doesn't, like, teleport over here, he should come up behind him and start shooting at him.
Great, just great.
Great, just great. I heard him. Yeah, they turn on Carrington every time. What is with that? Why does it not matter what gun I'm holding? I'm holding a Gatling laser. Initiate. Okay, I can kill that one. If I can get that minigun, I might grab it. Now we want to kill me bad enough? No, they still turn on him every time. They still turn on him every time. Why? I have higher DPS. I was also having an issue where I could not get the Brotherhood soldiers to target me instead of Carrington. It might have to do with some jank with the power armor breaking their pathing. It might have to do with how DPS values are calculated, or it might just have to do with that there were so many of them that even if I distracted a few, there might be a limit on how many will target you instead of him. I have no idea, but it was a pain in the rear. I'm not hidden. They fully see me. They should all be trying to kill me. It might just be because some of them are too far around the corner. I mean, I think at this point we just have to wait this one out. Y'all, this entire process took hours and left me stressed out of my mind the entire time. I was meticulously pulling strings while only being vaguely aware of what they were connected to try and make this work. Yes, thank you, Dad. Okay, there's one more we can still kill right now.
Are you winning, son?
Not really, Dad. Yes! Oh, we needed that. We needed that really bad. Okay, we just need to get rid of that knight, please. Yes! Okay, now anybody he shoots is good. Now anybody he shoots is good. We need damage on everybody left at this point. That's good. The balancing act I ended up landing on was trying to juggle being hidden to get the Brotherhood soldiers to spread out while Carrington was downed, while also staying aggroed on them enough that they wouldn't spread out so much that eventually I lost them. I can't get past the power armor at this point either, so if they spread out to the point that one of them leaves, I just can't get to that one anymore. Didn't get a single shot off that time either. Yeah, they have to spread out some for him to get some shots off, but as soon as they start spreading out, he starts focusing on trying to get back into the freaking HQ. The problem is he's shooting at the one with the most health. I need him to shoot at any other guy. I have 9 stim packs left. This is not good. Thing is, we can't get to where there's nobody over here or he will just get stuck and I won't be able to bait them over. So there's only 2 that can see him, but it just happens to be that the strongest one The strongest one is doming him before he can do anything else. Wait, I think I can kill it. I think I can take this.
Great. Just great.
Great, just great. The thing is, once they start going down, it should go decently quick. Wait. He hit that one. That one can go down for sure. Is that the Gatling laser one? Because then he might pick that up, which would be great, just great for me. Ideally, I'd take up the Night Sergeant and then the one with the Gatling laser. Yes! Okay, progress! We're making progress! Yes! Okay! They're all very close. Oh! I knew it! Yes!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Come on, Carrington. I believe in you. And you're definitely low enough. Yes! There's just the one, and Carrington's getting up. All he has to do is get a couple more shots off, and I think we're good. Ow! He's low enough. I think we're in the clear. Even if Carrington freaks out, I think we're in the clear now. Unless this isn't the last one, then we're freaking screwed. I need it to clear. Please.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad. Clear it. Oh no. Is there more? There can't be more. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I move a power armor. Where even is he? I can't see anything. Is he gone? Where is he? Yeah, no, he was gone. Somebody just said, wait, what was that? There's another one. Why were they not down here this whole freaking time? I mean, there's nothing I could have done at that point to get them down here. And he teleported out, it seemed like. Nope, there they are. Y'all, the disappointment and panic I felt seeing that Brotherhood Knight in power armor at full health after all of that is impossible to describe to you. Why did that one not come down here? All the rest of them did. Why did one stay? So Carrington made it down to here. Where is he? No shot, he went back outside. If he's out here, I get one shot at this. I'm begging you. Be bugged out still. Please. I should have moved the power armor into a place he couldn't get by. Who are you? Oh, it's Carrington. Carrington! Minigun. I need him shooting at me, not Carrington. I need to get to the other side of him and have him shooting at me, not Carrington. Come on, Carrington, you don't have to hit him much. You just have to hit him some. I gotta go block him off. I'm gonna stay on this side this time, though. Oh, come on. Shoot at me, not Carrington. He's low enough. It doesn't even matter anymore. He's low enough. Come on, Dad. Come on, please. Carrington's still hitting him. Yes! Please tell me. Yes! Completed, secure the church! I gotta go save right freaking now. Saving! It's saving the game! Somehow, against all odds and every bit of logical reasoning I can think of, Uncle Carrington managed to pull through and get the damage off for Dad to secure the final kill. Y'all, I was beyond hopeless for this entire situation, and I still cannot believe that actually worked. I still don't even fully understand what happened, but regardless, the run moves on. I did desperately need a resupply at this point though, especially because after all of it, I found out I had exactly one stim pack remaining. Meaning, with everything else going on, I was still almost to the point where I was just going to die, which, would have put a damper on things. Thankfully, I did have an entire HQ full of dead Brotherhood soldiers to loot and sell things off of, so it wasn't too hard to get the caps I needed to resupply some aid items before beginning the Red Glare quest. After what just happened, I was admittedly very nervous for clearing the police station. Come on, Dad, Dad's gotta kill Reese. Dad has to kill Reese. It's personal. I can't stand this guy. No, Tom, don't. Yes! That's my dad!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
That's my dad. He's got the best jokes. Our objective is to just kill things that are shooting weapons. Good. Ah, Reese. He landed in a position where he's just constantly cooking. Dad hates Reese as much as I do. Head Knight. Who knows how much health they have. We can take out a scribe initiate. Let's go ahead and let's thin the numbers now. Regular scribe is probably chill as well. Okay, it looks like about half of them I can take on. All right, this is getting a little scary. Dad, I could use a hand here, Dad. Yes, okay, there's one. There's one. If you want to stick around though, It wouldn't hurt. Yes, come on, please, please, please. Are you winning, son? Yeah, he didn't shoot. They're gonna have to take out the turret, which means I need to focus on the head knight. That's a bummer. We wasted a dad visit there. That sucks.
Adrenaline! Whoa!
Him just continually going, adrenaline, whoa, is a choice. Yes! Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, there's so many. There's so many, Dad. Don't leave. There's so many, Dad. Whoa, the double dad! That's a waste. It's a waste. We'll let Deacon do it. There you are. You're the one I'm after. As a quick aside, since I've been cutting it out a ton, I want to remind you what killing one enemy can look like. This is at 5 times speed, by the way. Also, anytime you see me just spraying him with the Thirst Zapper, it's just trying to stagger him while I get my AP back. I've said everything I need to, and this still isn't over, so, what do you think Dad does all day while I'm waiting for him to show up? Think he misses me? Yes! How many was that?
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
That was insane. I was starting to wonder if I misremembered how much health they have. I have many questions about this. Who's driving? A Lancer Knight. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Oh, hi. No thanks. Deacon did his job here. Now I gotta do mine. Yes! One down. Good. Wait, I can take out the initiate, technically. I don't know what happens if he procs on the initiate. He's in the driver's seat.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
That was beautiful. I loved that. No notes, absolute cinema. Okay, we can take this one down now. Yes! Double dad proc. Double dad!
Winning, son?
Somewhere not too long after securing the vertibird, Deacon finally went over and picked up a minigun, which made the rest of this go, I'll be honest, a lot more smoothly. As for planting the charges on the Pridwin, there's really 2 options. Try and be stealthy about it, which oftentimes revolves around charisma checks that I cannot succeed on, or power up and hope for the best. Guess what I did? All right, let's go plant some charges. Go. All right, charges planted. How do I? I can't see freaking anything. I have to go off in this direction. Okay, I couldn't see because of some flashing lights situations going on. I like it. Why does it turn my screen totally black? I can't tell what's happening. And it's about to happen again. Yeah, I get it. You're in charge or whatever and you have a minigun. Goodbye. Is there anywhere you can just jump off? They don't let you in this, do they? It's so stupid. You can jump off every other time. Why not? Okay, well, I then officially went about this the wrong way. Look at my HP. Watch my HP gauge. That's how much I took. We have to make 3 laps of this. Let's just go ahead and assume we're gonna want some of that going. I'm just staring at the HP gauge. Come on, Tom. You could leave any minute now. Laser light show's fun and all, but you could also just leave. Oh, you do it? You doing it? Oh my gosh, we're fine. That was half the healing supplies of my inventory. And I just fully restocked with 50 freaking stimpaks. Oh, shoot. After seeing the beautiful destruction of those that had caused me so much pain, both in this run and, you know, just in general, it was time for the final quest of the game. My dad is now officially interplanetary. Hey, Trudy. My dad has a message for you. If it had first tried, it would have been nice, you know? A guy can dream. Yes! Yes!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Tell her, Dad, tell her! Before you even start the quest, you have to clear a whole 2 synths and 3 scientists. Dad would show up to kill the scientists, but the synths had just barely too much HP. And Z114 only has a combat knife for some reason, and he's also a coward. Y'all, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna be the hardest part of this entire quest. Yes, 1 down. Come on now, please. Yes, okay. Okay, so now we do this and we hold the alien blaster so that they look at me while he stabs them. But he ran away. Dude, cowering, not really an option here. Need you to fight. You going back in? Is he going to fight? Shoot me, not him. Shoot me, not him. I'll stand right here. Oh my gosh, he went down again. Okay, Z1's getting up. They should be full in on me right now. Good. And he's cowering again. Okay. And he's running away again. Why is this happening? Why is he cowering? And he's running again.
We will fight for our freedom, and we will win.
You want to like fight now? We will fight for our freedom and we will win, he says, while just working on the... Don't go down while... Oh my gosh. Did he just run down here? Bro, what is your problem? Oh, he's going back in there now. We only need him to stab it like 3 or 4 more times and then we're in the clear. This is kind of less cooperative than Carrington. Genuinely. Carrington was just trying to run by and he was more cooperative than this. Oh, that's damage. That's got to be low enough. I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't know why he just worked there for a second, but that's good. Yes! Thank you, Dad.
Are you winning, son?
Listen, as an NPC, when you're fighting for your freedom and Dad's likelihood to appear is more reliable than your likelihood to fight for your own freedom, you really need to reevaluate yourself, dude. I'm gonna be honest. After letting all the named railroad members aura farm their way into the Institute, the next huge chunk can just be ran straight by until you get to the main atrium area, which does have to be cleared, but you do that with a never-ending army of agents, so I wasn't too worried about it. We really can't do anything here until they get some damage off. Yeah, everything here is too tanky other than the scientists that are cowering. Oh, we can take out this courser maybe? Yeah! Oh!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Just shot through that railroad agent's pigtails. Oh no! Nice!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Dad commits to a bit, you know, and that's one of the things that I like and respect about Dad. I think I inherited that from him. You know, sometimes do I wish he would commit to the family as hard as he commits to the bit? Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe, you know, but...
Are you winning, son?
But who can be mad at him? You know, like, he's a busy guy. It makes sense. It's understandable.
Come to Papa!
Dad is popping off.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
I wasn't trying to... How is that even within range? They're in a fucking case glass tube. How did the game let me shoot at that scientist? Oh no. Oh no. When seeing Sean one last time, it was obvious that there was only one way to handle this, and that was a good talking to by his grandpa. And he died and didn't get back up, and nobody has any evidence to the contrary. Back up. Dad has taken his last shot. You know, it's not every day you shoot your grandkid on their deathbed. Think about what Dad's been through. He deserves to rest. We'll handle it from here, Dad. From this point on, the rest of the combat is completely optional. So, y'all, I was ready to just run past everything left and plant the charge and get warped on out of there. Hi, Dad. I'm hungry. What? Did the charge not plant? I don't know if I misclicked and didn't actually plant the charge, or if the game was just bugged out there, or whatever. But because I was so confident in that, I had not saved the game since before entering the Institute. So guess who had to clear all the synths with Z1 again? Me, I did. I had to do that, and it was better the second time, but it was still annoying. Like, we're just gonna keep following Z1 around to try and get him into... Yeah, he seems to engage in combat more if he has to keep repositioning. So we're just gonna follow him around so he keeps having to reposition. Yes! Okay. Okay, now we just gotta get him to do a little bit more damage to the other one and we're good. That should be a quarter gone. Yeah, there we go. Listen, I'm learning. I told you, just like, this won't take nearly as long. Look at all those synths. Good thing we don't have to worry about them. Kill the tube scientist again. Oh, you think that's what it is? Dad just wants to kill the tube scientist? I don't know where the tube scientist is. I don't know that there's always a tube scientist, y'all. It has not been 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is bonkers.
Come to Papa!
That was genuinely an accident again! What do you mean, Dad? What the crap? Dad really hates that guy. An old poker buddy. He ripped him off. He still owes him money. Dad, you're embarrassing me. Dad, come on. He told me he doesn't think you're real. Dad, he thinks that you died a long time ago. I keep telling him that you didn't and he won't believe me. Thank you.
Are you winning, son?
I am now, Dad. This time for sure. After watching Sean get his second stern talking to, this time, I knew better than to just assume I would get teleported out, so the rest of it went, you know, a little more normally. Excuse me. All right, the charge is planted. It says talk to Dez. Wait, do I really? What? I thought it warped you out. Whatever. It's fine. I wanted Dad to have a dramatic finish, but I guess no.
Come to Papa!
I'm here, Dad! Oh, I just have to kill one random scientist. Screw that guy in particular, too, while we're at it. What was it? Why'd I have to kill that one scientist? While watching the Institute go up in flames, there is one other quote from that video that Paul made that I think is pretty fitting for here.
To answer the video title's question, yes, you can beat Fallout 4 with only the Mysterious Stranger perk. You could. It's a thing that on a technical level could happen. It's not like there's something in the game stopping you from doing it.
And naturally, he's right. Technically speaking, there is nothing stopping you from completing the game with only the Mysterious Stranger perk. Although, like him, I wouldn't recommend it. As a quick aside, I just wanted to make sure that it came across clearly that I really appreciate and respect Paul of Mitten Squad, just like I think most people in this community do. I get asked about Mitten Squad a lot because he was such a foundational part of this content space and community, and I don't usually comment on it a ton because I don't really want to overstep any boundaries, but it was nice to be able to make a video that can sort of serve as a bit of a tribute to his legacy in any way that I can, while also staying true to what I do here. And I hope that came through clearly. As always, I want to say a huge thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video, and also an even bigger thank you to all of my channel members who continue to support what I do that are listed on the screen now. Thank you all so much for your support, and until next time, as always, I'm Magoo. Peace and out. Later.